Hello, and thank you for joining me, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. Thank you for joining me for another One Sheet Wonder. A couple of reminders. You can get that mug and other stamping apparel by going to Stampersdelightshop.com. We do ship to most countries. When you place an order with me this month of $50 before shipping tax and those bonus dollars, you'll receive a downloadable PDF with 40 samples from our In Color collection. I have my paper share going on right now. You're going to want to sign up for that before September 5th. I also have my in-person and online retreat going on. The links are all below. And just sign up for either the in-person or the online retreat. So let's get started. Today what I'm using is Bag of Bones or Them Bones Sweet. I do have all the little dies in here because I've been using them. Adorable set. I'll put that right there. And of course we have the beautiful, fun designer series paper and, you guessed it, the glow-in-the-dark paper. If you want to know where I get these plastic holders, that is from Stamp and Storage, and that link is below also. I get them in the 12 by 12 for my designer series paper, and I get them for my regular cardstock at 8.5 by 11. So you can check out Stamp and Storage. If you missed my Fun Fold Friday, I also used this suite, and I made a couple of really cute cards, and then my Fun Fold was the stand-up tent card. So you're going to want to check out that video also. For today, you guessed it, I love when they have a piece of designer series paper like this because it's very easy to cut it up and do your One Sheet Wonder. I'm going to start with the lines that are straight, and I'm going to cut those. Just get that right in that little groove. This is our wonderful paper trimmer. And then, of course, we have these pieces. Now, I am going to trim those down just a little bit when I'm done. Some of them, like if I have a little edging that I don't want. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook so you know when I upload a new video or I go live. If you'd like to know more about joining Stampin' Up! In my team, contact me at Stampersdelight.com. This is the mini holiday catalog, which goes live on September 6th. However, if you sign up with Stampin' Up! And through me, you can order these products now. I'm going to leave that right here because I'm going to need it. So now I have all these pieces, and of course it's double-sided. It's got that boo on the other side. And we're going to use those. I'm also going to be using some of the regular cardstock. Let's leave that one. Okay, so let's start with this one. For this card, you can see there's a lot of pieces to this, so I did cut out a lot of it ahead of time. This is the glow-in-the-dark paper. This is the designer series paper where you can use those dies to cut out if you the different pieces if you don't feel like stamping and cutting them out. Okay. For this one, I'm going to take a piece of black card. Whoop, don't look at that. Piece of black cardstock. I'm going to fold that. Find my bone folder, which should be here somewhere on the table. It's not. Let me just fold that for 1 second. Well, when in doubt, always use, if you don't have a bone folder, you can use the scoring blade to your paper trimmer. So let's do that at 4 1/4. I still like to use my bone folder after that, So I'm going to do that. There we go. I'm going to need an inside. I'm going to use the Berry Vanilla. So the inside, I'm going to need a 4 by 5 1/4. Oop, there we go. That'll be for the inside. The first thing I'm going to do is take this one and this one. And that's why I have this piece, which was just a scrap piece. I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto my Starry Sky. Okay, this one's not cooperating. There we go. I wasn't pushing down enough. I'm going to put that right here, just leaving a little edge. I'm going to take this one and the pumpkin pie. Do it this way. I just want a little bit of edge showing on that cardstock. We might need those pieces for something else. I'm going to bring in my cardstock here, and I'm going to arrange these just like that. You could make those into 2 separate cards, but I liked and decided to use them together. Sorry, needed some coffee, and I just found my other bone folder. Whoop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. I am going to bring in this piece, tomb. I have this inside piece of tomb. I'm going to use my black Memento. I've tried this with both Memento and Stays On. They both work. You just, excuse me, want to give that a few minutes to dry. I'm going to use Boo to You for this one. So let's leave that there for a second. And start with this. I'm going to glue this down. And I'm going to do this, hopefully it's dry. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just take a piece of scrap paper. Just do that so it dries. There we go. This I'm going to bring in my dimensionals. Such fun cards. I'm going to put that right there. Now I have this little fence. And again, I've cut all of this out ahead of time. Otherwise, this video would be really long. I'm just going to put a little bit on the edges here. I'm going to lay that right on top. I'm going to bring in my skeleton, again using a dimensional. I'm going to use a large one there, and then I should have some small ones that would fit in there. And of course I don't, so we'll just use another large one. I'm going to have to grab some small ones because some of these pieces are small. Oop, that will dry eventually. I might have to put a little more glue on it. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to bring in these little guys. What I'm going to do is put a little glue right here and on each foot. I'm going to bring in my cat. I'm just going to grab some mini dimensionals. just so I have him here. I'm going to take my cat, and I'm going to put my cat right on the fence here. Then I'm going to put a little glue here, here, and here. And I'm going to add these bats. Now, these were also cut out from the dies with the glow-in-the-dark paper. Just make sure you put the right side up because it is hard to tell. You can feel the difference. So cute, right? I'm going to bring in some gems that are not with that sweet, but I think they go so well with this. And those are our sparkle gems. I'm going to add a couple of these black gems. And there I have my first card. I'm going to put that aside. I might have to add a little more glue on this. Let's add some more extra. Doesn't cost anything more. There we go. I'm going to take my Very Vanilla. And this is already inked up. So I'm going to do Eat, Shriek, and Be Scary. I'm going to grab my little dog. Put him in there. See if I can keep this ink pad open and not get it all over. All right. And then I am going to just add that on my inside, and we're done with the first card. Okay. I will have still shots on my blog later today. Let's go to the second card and see what we have for this one. Okay, so this one I'm going to pull out again. Oop, just got him. Oh, there's my bats. I knew I cut some of them out. They might be stuck in here. There we go. There's a bat. There's another bat. I'm going to grab my black cardstock already cut, fold it in half. Again, this is going this way. I thought this looked really cute with the pieces that I'm going to use next. This is our cane weave. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down, just like that. I'm going to take these two pieces. I'm going to do a little distressing on the edges. So I'm just going to go like that, distress the edges a little bit. You're going to get a lot. Oop, there's my other bat. You're going to get a lot of little pieces like that. Little flakes of paper. So also, let me just let you know, this is the last One Sheet Wonder for a couple of weeks. I will be leaving next Wednesday for the Leaders event in Vegas. And then I'm going out to visit my son and daughter-in-law. So I will not be live or recorded videos. Well, maybe recorded videos for 2 weeks. You're going to still want to subscribe because I will be uploading items and fun from the Leaders event. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue this down. And this piece. Put that over to the side. I have this cute little skeleton. I'm going to add some dimensionals, poke those pieces out that didn't come out. I'm going to add him right here. And then again with my liquid glue, I'm going to add some of those little bats. You really, if you don't have a take your pick tool, you're really missing out. This thing is worth its weight in gold. We're going to do that, and we're going to put this one right here. I'm going to grab my inside, and I'm going to grab my pumpkin pie. Again, these all glow in the dark. If you didn't see my video or my live on Friday, you're going to want to check it out because I did shut the lights off so everybody could see. And we're going to add the little cat. And then this goes on the inside. And there is my second card. All right. That over there. The next card, I'm using basic gray as my background. Again, I've already cut out all these pieces. So I have this little guy here. And I have these. And this. And let's see. I think in here I have some extra pieces. Yep. So let me grab my moon. Got a couple moons in there. Okay. For this one, I'm using my basic gray. Then I'm layering the black on that. And this is with our, let me just show you these. This is the metal 3D embossing folder. And the other one that I used was the cane weave. Everything that I use will be on my blog, Stampersdelight.com, later today. I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. I'm going to take this guy, and this time I'm going to use dimensionals. I'm going to add that right there. I'm going to take the skeleton, and I'm going to actually cut him in half. And also cut his arm there. I'm going to set him back here. Look at that, isn't that cute? I do like to make 3D cards, so I do go through a lot of dimensionals. We are just going to slide that back there. I'm going to take the basic gray. I'm going to stamp that with the Eat Shriek. This one I'm going to do flat because I've already put dimensionals here. For this fence, I'm actually going to cut it in half, or as close to as half you can get. Again, with using my liquid glue, I'm going to put that right there. This one right here. I will have a Scrapbook Sunday 101 on Sunday, but that will be my last video for a while. I could actually use this piece, and I may. Actually, I'm going to use it right there. Don't like to waste anything. How cute. Okay, then I'm going to take, let's see if it'll fit on this piece. I think it will. Yep. I have Happy Halloween. I'm going to stamp that. I'm going to take my paper trimmer, just cut that piece off. I'm going to add that right there. And then I'm going to add my moon, which I think I'll put right here. And let's see what else I had here. Did I have any little stars? I think I do have one little star in there. So we'll go ahead and put a little star maybe right here. I also have these little, comes with it, glow-in-the-dark bats and ghosts. I only have one. I ran out of these. I'm going to put him right here. So he's going to actually glow in the dark also. I used a lot of those on my cards on Friday. And then the inside piece, we're going to grab No Bones About It. You're a sweet friend. We'll grab the little cat. And of course you would use these guys for your envelope. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up on Facebook, leave me a comment. It all works, helps us out. And there we have another card. So cute. All right, let's go with the next piece. And I'm using black. I'm actually going to use this piece. So this is our basic black. This is actually a little larger, so remember I said I was going to cut that. So I'm going to cut that down to 4 by 5 1/4. This is going to be layered right on top of here. Just like that. Then I'm going to bring in these two deckled. These are the new deckled square circles that you can get from the new mini catalog. I'm going to bring in a piece of blotter paper. The first thing I'm going to do is glue that down. Glue that down flat. I'm going to take this piece. Make sure I got all those pieces in here. Yes, I do. Okay. And I am going to take my skeleton in black. And I'm going to stamp that right here. I'm going to take this orange piece, and before I lose this, I'm going to put it on my card. And I'm going to, in here, grab a couple of dies. As soon as I find the ones I want. I know it's in here. Maybe. Should have had that ready, right? Oh, is that it? Yeah. So it's this die, and it's a little French hat. So I'm going to bring my die cutting machine in here. And I'm going to use this die. Put my die right back in there. I use these little trays from Stampin' Up. We sell those, and I bought extras because I like to use them to keep everything together. I have this little hat. Before I do that, and I should have stamped it first, but I am going to stamp Bonjour right there. Bonjour. I'm going to take my glue, my liquid glue, put a little glue there, a little glue here. We'll put the little hat on him and his little scarf. And I got a cute little bonjour card. I'm going to bring in some of those black gems again. Grab an inside white. I'm going to use that same no bones about it. You're a good sweet friend. And I just love the cat and dog, so I use that a lot. And there we have the next card. Don't forget to tell all your friends about my YouTube channel and Facebook page so they can join the fun. There's another card. The next card we have, let me see if I have anything in here. Oh yeah, there we go. We have the moon and the stars and a dog that I've already cut out. So this one, again, I'm using black as my base. I already used the metal 3D for my starry sky. And there it is. Go ahead and glue that down. Again, I have another piece of pumpkin pie. I did the same thing with that. I'm going to take this piece, and that fits nicely in there. So for measurements, just take this piece that you have and go about a 1/4 of an inch around it. Okay, I didn't really write down those measurements because you can just figure that out by laying it on a piece of cardstock. We're going to add that right there. Now I've already stamped and cut out my little guy here. So I am going to take, again, my dimensionals. You can see I used the back side of another piece. That's why we have two sides to the cardstock. We're going to take the dog. We're going to add the dog right there. I'm going to put a little glue here and here for the moon and the stars. That one doesn't want to turn over. This is why you need to take your pick tool. There we go. We got the little star right there. I think I'm going to give this guy a little hat. So here I have a glow-in-the-dark cowboy hat. We had some liquid glue. And we also have some cowboy boots. This is all going to glow in the dark. There we go. It says the creep is real. And on the inside, we're going to put Happy Halloween. And this time I think I'll use the dog. You can do it in any color. I'm just trying to keep my colors the same so I don't have to stop and clean them. And there's another card. Excuse me. The next card we're going to do, I'm going to bring in the pieces that I cut these all out ahead of time because it would have taken quite a while to do this. I'm using Starry Sky. I'm taking this paper right here, and again, it's going to have to be trimmed down. So I'm going to turn it this way, and I want 5 1/4. Only because I don't want to cut that moon off, by 4 inches. So I'm going to take some of that off. That's going to fit nicely right there. It's going to go right on top. We're going to take the tombstone and use the Eat Shriek, putting that up towards the top. That is going to go right here. Again, using dimensionals. Don't forget to let me know what you like to see. I do the One Sheet Wonder. I do the Scrapbook Sunday 101. I do the Sweet and Simple Stamping, alternating with Sundays, the Fun Fold Friday. Let me know which one's your favorite, what else you would like to see. I'm going to take this little guy, and I'm going to put him right here. Don't forget to sign up for my Fun Fold class with All About Autumn, Fun Fold online class for September, and my online retreat, either in person or online. We're going to take this little guy, add him right here. If your little dimensional sticking out, just push it like that. We're going to take the cat, and I'm going to get, what do I do with my minis? They're around here somewhere. There they are. My mini dimensionals. I'm going to take him, and I'm going to set him right on top here, just like this. So he's sitting on the top of that. For this one, I think I'm going to use, we got this cute little hat. Let's use that one. Oh, I already got a dimensional on there. So that's going to glow in the dark. I'm going to bring in those black gems. Give it a little sparkle. And for this one, let's grab an inside. Got these envelopes over here. Okay. And I'm going to do Happy Halloween. So much fun with this paper and this stamp set. It's like the only one you'll need for Halloween. And there's that one. Okay, let me just get my other paper here. This one I cased from the mini catalog, or I'm going to case from the mini catalog. I really like that one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then I have that metal plate again. And let's just see. And I have a lot of pieces in here that I already cut out. Okay. So this is going to go right on top here. Just like that. I'm going to bring in this piece. That's going to layer right in the middle. I'm just going to trim off that little bit at the top. There we go. I'm going to layer that right there. I'm going to bring in my skeleton, which I already cut out, of course. there. I have these glow-in-the-dark pieces. Again, now I'm going to bring in my minis because some of these are small. I'm going to add a mini dimensional here to his magician hat. We have his staff or cane, whatever that is. Then I'm going to add a little liquid glue. We're going to put that right here. Oop. There we go. We've got his little shoes, his little magician shoes. We got his little bow tie. I'll move that down a bit. Oop. Let's just move that down. There we go. Put a little glue right there. Donna Gray and I also have, oh, look at my handshake, our catalog launch for the US. It's September 23rd. The links will be below. Which, when it's the 23rd in the US, it's the 24th in Australia. That always confuses people. That's why you see two different dates. We're going to add the moon, little stars. Okay, then we're going to take this little piece right here, and it should fit. I'm going to use Boo to You. I'm going to add that right there with dimensionals, or one big dimensional. And then on the inside, we'll do the Happy Halloween. And this time we'll use the dog. And there is another card for you. So there's another cute card. Now the last one I'm going to show you is this one. I have two different pieces here. So this is going to be my base. This piece is, oh, my light just went out. Lost the light. Oh, there it is. This piece is 3 inches. Three inches by 10. So let's do 5 inches. We'll score that. That's the only difference. There we go. And that's going to go right inside here. So this is 3 by 10 scored at 5 inches. That's for this piece. And I'm just going to trim that a little bit. Just a hair on each side, so some of that black shows. There we go. That should be good. And now that's going to set right inside there. For this one, I'm going to bring in the cat and the dog. Maybe no skeleton this time. And I'm just going to add these little guys right to the top. So I'm going to take my dimensionals. And dimensional on this one. Set that cat right up there. And this is going to get layered right on top. Like that. And then my piece in the middle here. And that's 2 3/4, I think, by 4. Let's just say 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. We're going to add the Happy Halloween. And we'll add the cat. And that's going to go right in here. Cute, quick little card. We got a couple little ghosts here, so I'm going to add those so that it glows in the dark. And there's your last card. A little fun fold card for you. I hope you enjoyed the One Sheet Wonder today. I'll bring them back in. We have this one. And then we had that one. We have this one. And this one. You've got the Bonjour. Got that little guy. We have this one. Remember, still shots will be on my blog, Stampersdelight.com. And then this one. I hope you enjoyed today's One Sheet Wonder. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. Sign up for my classes below. Leave me a comment and a thumbs up. It all helps us as demonstrators. And until next time, keep on stamping, Stampers. Bye.